Now, see, yesterday, after yesterday's reveal of the Suicide Squad game, Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, which, in my opinion, did look pretty cool. I do like the designs of the different members of the Suicide Squad. I think playing as Captain Boomerang would be funny as shit, especially towards the end of the trailer, how he kind of was kind of like sounded like, oh fuck, when he found out that, oh, our target is Superman and not a regular Superman, a Superman who was brainwashed by Brainiac, which I think is pretty cool in of itself, because I didn't really realize Brainiac could brainwash and control people like that. And it kind of makes me beg the question, if he could do that, then would that make him one of the most OP villains in the DC universe? I don't know, I'm just asking for a friend. But there was some I ain't gonna say outrage, but there was some questions as to why they didn't show gameplay. They did say that the game's not coming out till 2022 in the trailer, but I think one good reason why it's not coming out till that late is it's being only made for next gen systems and PC. So basically, it's not going to be something that comes out like right now. And I know some people, took issue with it, being that it's been 5 years since their last game, and they didn't show no gameplay. And it's not coming out for another 2 years. Which I don't think people necessarily have an issue with it not coming out 2 years. They just didn't show any gameplay. But it kind of makes me want to call into question, how long has this game been in development, and should we be worried about it? Because if it's been in development since Arkham Knight, since 2015, like let's just say it started after Arkham Knight, right? It's been in development for that long, and they show the reveal trailer and this is what we get, then yes, it would give me cause to pause, and a lot of other people rightfully so. However, if it's a situation where now even if you were to say, okay, development didn't start till 2016 then or 2017, then you would still ask the question, well, we still didn't see nothing. My guess is that this game did not start development until 2018 or sometime last year. That's just my speculation on it. I don't know anything. I don't know anybody from Rocksteady, but it could explain why this game is coming out in 2022. It could explain why we just seen a teaser trailer, just a CGI trailer, and because I'm thinking this game did not come out. This game did not start development at the earliest 2018. Anywhere from 2018 to 2019, where I can see a situation where actual development of the game didn't start till then. Because just like with CD Projekt, they had a teaser trailer for Cyberpunk 2077 that came out, I believe, in 2013, but actual development of the game didn't start until 2 years later in 2015. So it could be a scenario like that. Well, not exactly like that, but it could be like that in the sense of development didn't actually start till sometime in 2019 or maybe middle of 2018 at the earliest. Because I would imagine that the PS5 Series X dev kits went around between that time period, most likely in 2019. Because if the dev kits started going around everywhere in 2019, then it would make a whole lot of sense why this game isn't coming out till next year. And it may be one of the games where it's so ambitious it cannot be developed on current gen tech. So it would make sense why they just say, listen, let's just push this back till we get actual dev kits. But yeah, some people took issue with it not showing gameplay, which, like I said, it would make sense if this game been in development since then. But my argument is this game has been in development probably anywhere from 2018 to 2019, around the time they started getting new console dev kits. I think that's when they started developing this game. And they probably realized, well, we can't do that on the old tech. We need to do it only on this tech. Now, another thing that now granted, I'm not a comic book buff, but I don't see how, because I would imagine if it's called Kill the Justice League, then it's a situation where Brainiac has mind controlled every member of the Justice League. So it kind of calls into question now, apart from Batman, because they said this is a continuation of the Arkhamverse, so I think it's more than likely he's dead. But how in the world, like, and the rest of the members, because Batman was the only member, in my opinion, where the Suicide Squad can match up evenly on paper with the Justice League. He was the only member who could match up well with the Suicide Squad in terms of abilities. The rest of the members, like, assuming that the rest of the members are there, the Flash, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, but they could have Cyborg as a member, I'm not sure. But assuming that they are Cyborg, I would say he's borderline. He can match well enough with some members of the Suicide Squad. But the rest of them, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, the Flash, Superman, those members are OP as fuck. So I don't understand how they match up well enough with them on paper, because how overpowered they are. And this one being, and in this game being that they're evil, so it kind of, has me thinking like, I don't see how the matchup, will fare, but I guess we'll see whenever they do show gameplay. Another thing is, in their wording, and this article comes from Business Wire News. If you want to read the full article, link will be in the description. It did say that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League combines the studio's signature character-driven story gameplay with third-person shooter action to deliver a gaming experience unlike any other. The game will be available worldwide in 2022 on PS5, Series X, and PC. Featuring an original narrative set in the DC universe, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League takes place in a richly detailed open-world metropolis. The story follows Suicide Squad members Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Captain Boomerang, and King Shark, who must take on an impossible mission to save Earth and kill the world's greatest DC superheroes, the Justice League. Restrained with lethal explosives implanted in their heads, all four DC supervillains have no choice but to band together and carry out this untenable assignment as part of Amanda Waller's infamous Task Force X. Fans can tailor their experience whether playing on their own as a single player, switching between characters at will, or teaming up with friends in multiplayer or co-op. Kill the Justice League showcases Rocksteady's Studio's ability to combine masterful storytelling and compelling gameplay based on well-known DC characters, said David Haddad, president of Warner Bros. Games. The team is creating a genre-defining experience that brings the formidable Suicide Squad to life in a way that's never been done before. Our team is excited to officially announce Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League and provide a glimpse into our latest project, said Sefton Hill, creative director and co-founder of Rocksteady Studios. We're introducing an original take on the Suicide Squad that combines the rich, character-driven storytelling Rocksteady is known for with innovative gameplay features to create a unique gaming experience. The playable characters featured in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League are Harley Quinn, Deadshot, basically everybody. But there is something quite interesting, that their wording isn't what some leaks have been saying. Okay, their wording here does not sound like a games as a service at all. Now, I know there were leaks prior to saying that this game will be a games as a service, but I don't think it will be a games as a service, because if it was a games as a service, they would have used certain wording. Certain wording that kind of like is relatable, not relatable, but is something that coincides, I guess, with games as a service keywords like, there'll be new story missions added over time, there'll be expansions, there'll be new DLCs come every month. Like games as a service, something what you would typically expect from games as a service. Now, they didn't say this was games as a service at all. They didn't use any games as a service keyword to depict why this game will be games as a service, which they never really stated that it was. I know there was a lot of people saying, it's going to be games as a service because so-and-so said so. I think now is the best time, since they've revealed the game, to wait until Rocksteady uses games as a service keywords before we start going off what someone else said that doesn't work with the company. Now, however, I'm not going to say that leakers don't know what they're talking about, but we just need to, you know what I'm saying, just wait till they come out and say it now, because they didn't reveal the game. I would imagine now, unless if there's leaks that come out that saying it's a games as a service and it's, you know, backed by someone who's credible, then, you know, it can make it believable. But until then, I'm kind of, you know, on the fence about this game being a games as a service, but I'm looking forward to it. All I need to see is gameplay to make my final decision.